Hello YouTube, welcome to the channel. On today's service episode, we're going to be doing an oil change on a 2008 Pontiac G8. These have the 6-liter LSA V8. What you'll need to do this job is a basic set of hand tools, shop rags, oil funnel, oil filter, some brake parts cleaner. These vehicles take 9 quarts of 5W30. You need a drain pan, and then either a jack or jack stands. First thing we're going to do is check the oil level. Alright, so to check the oil, you're going to remove the engine oil dipstick. You're going to want the vehicle get to operating temperature and then let it sit for about 5 or 10 minutes. Wipe it off with your shop towel and then fully reinsert it. And then observe where the oil level is. And as you can see there, we're still full. So that's good. That means the vehicle isn't burning any oil. You always want to do that when you do an oil change. That way you can possibly identify any possible internal engine concerns. So now we've checked the oil, we're going to go ahead and put it on our ramps and proceed with the oil change. Alright, we've got the vehicle on our ramps. Got the e-brake on. So now we can go ahead and I'm going to pull the dipstick out slightly and remove the engine oil fill cap. This allows the oil to flow out of the vehicle in a more clean manner. And then go ahead and install your fill funnel. Now we can move to the bottom side of the vehicle, remove the oil filter, and drain the oil. Okay, so now we're onto the vehicle. First thing you want to do is remove the oil filter. It's located on the back driver's side of the engine. In order to prevent more of a mess when you remove the oil filter, you can go ahead and poke a hole in it to let the oil drain out of it. Once the majority of the oil has drained out of the oil filter, it'll come to a slow drip like that. You can go ahead and remove the oil filter. Just be careful, as if you're doing this at operating temperature, the filter and the oil will be hot, and some oil is still going to come out due to the oil passages that lead to the filter from the engine. Just take your shop rag. They hold more oil than you think. When you remove the old filter, you're going to want to make sure that the gasket is still in place and not stuck on the engine block. Then you can take your new oil filter You're going to lubricate the top engine oil seal and spin it on by hand. Don't use a tool when installing the oil filter. Once it seats to the block, go ahead and turn it another quarter to a half a turn. And that's all you have to do. Now we can drain the engine oil. So in order to drain the engine oil, the oil drain is about 6 inches in front of the oil filter. It's a 13mm wrench. Move the pan out of the way to get more space. God damn! 13mm wrench. Start backing it off. Once you can get it by hand, go ahead and place your oil drain below it. And you want to give it about 8 to 12 inches of space because the oil is going to come out. And then just let that drain for about 5 minutes or so. Once the oil comes to a slow, steady drip, go ahead and reinstall the oil drain bolt by hand. Again, don't use a tool to install it. Get it as far down with your hand as possible, and then you can stick your 13mm wrench or ratchet on to tighten it down. Then you can move your oil drain bucket out of the way and then just take some brake clean and spray down the oil drain and the oil filter area. Now we're good to go ahead and go to back to the top side of the engine and fill her up with oil. The oil we're going with today on this application is the Amsoil Signature Series 5W30. On a tuned application such as this vehicle, this oil is good for up to 15,000 miles or 1 year. Alright, so unfortunately due to user error, the camera was not turned on when we were adding the engine oil, but you will need to add 9 quarts. It says 8.8, we just threw all 9 in, of 5W30 Amsoil Signature Series. Once you've done that, you can go ahead and remove your oil funnel. Reinstall the oil fill cap. Dang, they don't make it easy, do they? Reinstall the dipstick. Now we're good to go ahead and start the vehicle up and check for leaks. Just gonna look under the vehicle. Not seeing any oil leaks, so that's good. Alright, so now we're going to do the final oil check once you've let it sit for a little bit. Again, move the dipstick and wipe it off. Fully seat it. You're gonna check the engine oil level, and we are right there, right where it started. So that's good. Even got plenty of oil in the engine. So this concludes today's service episode on a 2008 Pontiac G8 with a 6-liter V8 engine. Thanks for watching. Hope you found it informative and helpful. Please give this video a like and a comment and a share. I'd greatly appreciate it. And subscribe to the channel for more content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.